Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum. So let's move ahead. So if we are given with a proposition P, then we can define its negation. The negation of P are the proposition, and we represent the negation of P by this symbol. So it's the negation of P. So if P is any statement, then we can make its negation by adding the sentence, it is not the case. It is not the case. Either you can use this sentence, this kind of expression in the start of the sentence, and you can make the negation, or you can, make the negation through some other ways as well. We will define later on. So we read this as not P. So if P is a proposition, then this proposition means not P, right? So of course, if this proposition P has value true, then Q will have value false. And if this P has value false, then this will have value true. So negation of P. So if P is true, then negation is false. If P is false, then negation is true. So this is also something that you need to keep in head. Okay, so let's move on by constructing the examples to understand more about this concept. Consider this statement, which is P, or the proposition P, which says that Michael's PC runs Linux. So it is an operating system. So now if we want to construct its negation, not P, then the not P is going to be the proposition which will be constructed by adding it is not the case, it is not the case that you have to write this. Michael's PC runs Linux, right? Similarly, if we consider another sentence, another statement Q, which says that, or even you can write this sentence, this negation same in this way. This same negation of P can be written as, so we want to say that it is not the case that Michael's PC runs Linux. That means Michael's PC does not run Linux. So this is what we want to say basically. यही हम कहना चाह रहे हैं ना, right? So we will consider another statement Q, which says that Vandana's smartphone has at least 32 GB of memory. Now, what is going to be the negation of Q or not Q? So not Q is going to be, it is not the case that Vandana's smartphone has at least 32 GB of memory, right? Or you can simply say that Vandana's smartphone does not have 32 GB of memory. Or even you can say, because it does not have at least 32, so we can say that Vandana's smartphone has less than 32 GB of memory, right? Similarly, let's talk about some of the mathematical type of proposition and their examples, negations. P is a statement which says that 2 plus 2 is 4. So now I can construct its negation, not P, which is going to be. One way is it is not the case. It is not the case that 2 plus 2 is 4. Or you can say that, simply you can say that 2 plus 2 is not 4, right? That is the negation of P. Similarly, if we consider another example, uh, which is Q, which says that 3 is prime integer. So what is going to be the negation of Q? So it is going to be 3 is not prime integer. So you have to negate that concept or that particular understanding. So you can see that 2 plus 2 4 was the true statement, and hence its negation is going to be false. And this was true, so its negation is going to be false. If the original statement is true, for example, if we consider this statement R, which says that 2 is odd number, then its negation R is going to be 2 is not odd number. So of course not odd number. So now you can see that R is false, hence this is going to be true. False means F, its truth value is false, so its negation will have truth value which is true, right? What next? So one concept in the discrete structures is of truth tables. So let's consider what is going to be the truth table for P and negation of P. So we have seen that if P is true, then negation is false, and if P is false, then negation is true. So this is truth table for P and its negation, right?